Hey guys, this is also Big Communications. I'm just chilling, and I got some special stuff right next to me, and well, you see by the title, it's that time of the week again. Start the brand new, spanking new VHS update with a little movie called from Interglobal Home Video called Ghost Dance. Yeah. Yeah, Ghost Dance. When you disturb the dead, you must pay the price. Starring Julia Mato, Victor Monica, Frank's fucking dumbass people with hard to pronounce names. No wonder they're not in any other movies nowadays. Frank Santanoma Salcedo. Try saying that friggin' name 5 times fast. Frank Santanoma Salcedo. Frank Santanoma. Fuck! And Henry Ball. Ghost Dance. A little more in depth. Let's see. There's no hiding from the revenge of the dead. Reckless fools have violated a sacred Indian burial ground, and now they must pay the price. Enter a world where anything is possible, where a resurrected Indian warrior seeks revenge for his people, where the terror of the mission looms large around every corner, where the grave robbers survive, only the ghost dancer could tell. Color, not rated. Approximate running time, 96 minutes. This movie is probably a steaming pile of shit, but I got it for one reason only, 50 cents, and well, you know, I bet this isn't on DVD. Okay, then we go from that to the Real McCoy, and the Real McCoy stars Kim Basinger and Val Kilmer, and a little suspense caper directed by the guy who directed Highlander, Russell Mulcahy. Russell Mulcahy, I think it is. Yeah, it's directed by Russell Mulcahy. It also stars Terrence Stamp. Music by Brad Fiedel. Haven't watched it yet. I've seen the trailer. It looks like it might be a entertaining waste of an hour and 46 minutes. So I don't need to read the plot off, because, you know, all MCU Universal back cover plot, you know, synopsises are over the top and cheesy, and completely lie to you and probably make the movie that's basically okay sound like it's awesome. So then we go from that to Session 9, which is a movie that I've heard about from my 101 Most Unheralded Horror Flicks. Fangoria's 101 Most Unheralded Horror Flicks book that I have. And I heard a lot about it being a very good suspense-full haunted house flick. So, decided to pick it up. Session 9. I believe this is on DVD. Fear is a place. Then I got another underrated movie, Ravenous. And Ravenous is actually a really cool, solid flick, but Fox is an idiot and marketed this as more of a suspense sort of comedy. You watch the trailer and tell me they didn't try to market it as a comedy about cannibalism. Nice job, Fox! And this is before Tom Rothman even came along. I really suggest you guys check this flick out. It's got really good acting performances by Guy Pearce and Robert Carlyle, even David Arquette, and, you know, memorable cameo performances also by Jeffrey Jones. Really cool. It's freaky. It's not the scariest, but it's a good movie. It's got a lot of really good imagery in it. I highly recommend Ravenous. From that too, well, it's a little oddity, a little something that I remember seeing the sequel to. I guess there's a trilogy of these. In the late 80s, 200 computer animation designers got together and created The Mind's Eye. And now, this is basically a collection of early CGI It's called a computer animation odyssey, and over 300 actually of the world's most talented computer animation artists worked on it, and it's a spectacular odyssey through time. And I agree. I mean, it's outdated CGI, but it's actually really cool and innovative, and actually very mind-blowing visuals, and a lot of really good, sweet eye candy. And, but I remember the second one more, that has a score by Thomas Dolby, Beyond the Mind's Eye. The Gate to the Mind's Eye, but it's a fun little, oddity. And then, well, I don't have Carnosaur, but I have Carnosaur 2 back for another bite. Let's look at these bogus, I have to admit I like Carnosaur 2. It's my favorite of the series, because even though it is a low-rent Aliens ripoff, it's still fun to watch with dinosaurs instead of aliens. But let's just listen to these bullcrap reviews by Scott Oren from Cinema Magazine. Put aliens in Jurassic Park in a blender, and C2 is what you get. A sci-fi action adventure thriller at its best. Dr. Donald Reed, Academy of Science Fiction and Horror Films. C2 is what Jurassic Park should have been. Chris Gore, Film Threat Magazine. To be honest, I like it, but it's not better than Jurassic Park. Jurassic Park, it's the production values and the acting in Jurassic Park makes it miles better than any of the Carnosaur movies. But, as it says, extinction is a thing of the past. I mean, Carnosaur 2 is an entertaining flick. I mean, nothing wrong with it. It's better than Part 3. I like it a little bit better than Part 1, because Part 2 doesn't have a shitty fucking ending. But more on that later. Carnosaur 2. Then we've got Hamburger, the motion picture. Whoa! Hamburger, the motion picture, the comedy that serves up the laughs and dishes out the bull. Starring Leigh McCloskey, Dick Butkus, Randy Brooks, Jack Blessing, Sandy Hackett, Charles Tyler, and Chuck McCann as Dr. Mole. It's just, a little fun comedy flick from Media Entertainment, Hamburger, the motion picture. Russell Crowe has a beef. Every university he attends to kicks him out on his buns for getting too friendly with the congenial co-eds. And if he doesn't cook up a college diploma soon, will be cut off from the juicy, meaty trust fund promised by his family. Russell's only hope is to cut the bull. And there's no better place for him to cut it than at Buster Burger University, where they serve up an unappetizing education on how to manage a Buster Burger franchise. All Russell has to do is graduate and earn the diploma youngers for, and keep out of trouble, and keep off the girls. But for this footloose would-be girl king, that's no short order. I've actually seen this movie before, and it's a dumb, lowbrow comedy, but it's actually kind of fun to watch, to be honest. The movie, unlike this piece of shit, it's a screening copy of The Children of the Living Dead, which is widely considered to be one of the worst fucking zombie movies ever made. And, well, maybe I should really believe that it is, probably. I mean, I could take experienced movie reviewers' advice, I guess, once in a while, but it says from the executive producer of A Nightmare on Elm Street. Yeah, whoa. Guess it's like the plague of the living dead continues when Matthew Michaels arrives in a rural town to develop a small piece of land. An old cemetery is disturbed, and the deadly zombies buried there are awakened and begin to walk the earth once again. Your worst fears have just become a reality. Pray for a quick death. That doesn't sound good to me. Pray for a quick death. I don't know why I bought this, to be completely fucking honest. Don't know why. I think I already got this before. Deliverance. Yeah, I did. Another one of those, whoops, impulse buys, but I don't know everything I have, but it's still a special edition with special features. So, until I find my other copy in my massive VHS tapes. Then whatever, do something with it. And then this little movie called The Complex World, which I guess is like it's Steve Morse from the Boston Globe says 4 stars. It fills the gaps between This Is Spinal Tap and the Rocky Horror Picture Show. Rock and roll with a bang, funnier, more cynical, and quirkier than Wayne's World. Hilarious, funky, nameable rock and roll farce. The Complex World. It's a complex world. It's called It's a Complex World, a rock and roll comedy that will blow you away.